right, man. Detroit Lions matched the offer sheet of the San Francisco 49ers for Brock Wright, so he will return to the Detroit Lions. Now, they say terms were not disclosed on the deal. So for the most part, the offer sheet was 3 years, $12 million, $6 million guaranteed. So to me, that didn't make it. Like I said last year, and I'm gonna keep talking about this, and I know people mad. I didn't understand why they ain't signed DJ Shark back last year. That wasn't no money. That's the crazy thing. Yeah, they be letting important players go for no money. You know what I'm saying? I felt that had they kept DJ Shark, they probably be in the fucking Super Bowl. That's just what they was missing, was somebody just to win outside the hashes. Down the field. You know, they be making cheap, they be being cheap for no reason, bro. And that's what they got to get now. Being, overspending and splurging and being, responsible, I understand that. But some of the decisions they be making, you know what I'm saying, being cheap by going to get injury and broken up players, like, to me, it don't make no fucking sense. It's like, if you ain't broken up and injured, Brad, he ain't messing with you. He ain't attracted to signing you to the team. But Brock Wright was too important. And what that say is they pretty much don't trust James Mitchell. That was another guy he drafted with a 5th-round pick out of Virginia Tech coming off an ACL injury. Got to remember, he got another Virginia Tech quarterback who was coming off an ACL injury. And he just so happened to end his time at Tennessee and Hendon Hooker. If you didn't know that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't understand that. But Brock Wright was too important. I mean, athleticism, blocking, catching, reliable blocker. I mean, great tight end number 2, Zestra. He for the sauce. He coming off an injury, so you don't know what you're going to get. Amazing receiving tight end. Athletic. James Mitchell is a freak athletic tight end too, but, it just don't seem like, it take times for tight ends to get on cold. And then he got injured again last season. So at the end of the day, I really feel that Mitchell and Zestra are going to be fighting for tight end number 3 spot. And they both coming off injury, and they both pretty much is trying to be that tight end, that athletic tight end. In which, just because you tight end number 3, it may not mean it may not mean you won't get more snaps than Brock Wright. Because with those guys, they can go into the slot, they can come out the backfield, they can do more with the ball in their hand. Mitchell is a really good athlete. Zester is a really good athlete. They got wiggle, so you're gonna see more of them in the tight end screen game. You're gonna see more of them in the screen game for the running backs with their ability to pull and get out there and block and just be athletic. You're gonna see them getting down the seams and split them out wide. So it's gonna be a balance. What you really banking on, what what Brock Wright really do well, he's just balanced. Everybody, so he's a block. But nah, we seen what he do with the ball and the ball in his hand, yards after catch. In that New York game, we see what he do. They forget about him, and he is really athletic. You know what I'm saying? So it's just everything he brings to the table. It just didn't make no sense to get rid of him. So it just didn't make no sense to be, oh no, he just brought too much to the table. Consistent, reliable, missed a few games last year, but can be a chain mover, can be somebody, if you forget about him, or he league out the backfield, he can turn 5 yards until we seen 50 yards. So you got a guy that can block, that can catch, they can forget about, and he can be a deadly weapon. On any play, he can be a 4th or 5th option, and he can get you 50 yards, 20 yards. Come on now. You can leave somebody out there, you don't know if you gotta, pay attention if they're gonna block or they release. He can block and release. That's deadly. You see Zestra and James Mitchell, they ain't standing in their block. They ain't standing there in the block. They doing a double team where they cracking down or something. They ain't standing in the block one-on-one. You can leave Brock Wright out there one-on-one. And then you don't know if he blocking or releasing. He may block and release, and then he release, and then he kill you like he killed the Jets. He killed somebody late last season like that. So it's just too much value there to let him go for 3 years, $12 million. And we don't hear a lot about restricted free agents. It's just too much value there. Can run, can catch. can block, superior blocker, can run after the catch. That was a no-brainer. Now, did he really want to go out to San Francisco, make 3 years, 12 million, 6 million? Well, that ain't a lot of money living out there. It's very expensive. So I think, he had to sign the offer sheet. Money is money. And the California state taxes, well, he came out on top returning to Detroit. Financially, he gonna save a lot of money versus going to California. Yeah, Cali nice. The Bay Area, they doing some things, tech company and all that over there. But boy, it's expensive to live up there. Mad expensive. So I think he won at the end of the day. Get good money, stay in a good affordable state. Even though this shit is becoming expensive, boy. I used to live in Montgomery where they had the boat brawl and shit at. I remember you get like a red 1-bedroom apartment down there for like $300, $350. Even they prices ain't jumping up that crazy. But it's getting up there. You talking about people is happy to pay $2,000 for an apartment. Like, damn. And what's so funny is the government could put a stop to it. They can stop all this. If they can stop you paying rent, they can put a cap on this rent shit. They want people out there struggling. They ain't gonna be happy till they start banging, they knocking wealthy people upside their head and they come up missing. That's when they gonna be happy. But all it means is, hey, you just gonna have to stick together. Get your credit together, build in under one house, and that's just what people are gonna have to do. Especially with people with student loans and credit issues and baby daddies, baby mama issues. Nah, this may force people, the families to work together to build. But yeah, he came out on top. You get that bread standing in Michigan, oh man, he saved a bunch of money. And some of y'all may not understand, bro. I got people that stay in that area, out there in that San Francisco area. That shit is, I think I think it's hella expensive to park at where the 49ers play at Levi Stadium. I think them and Disneyland share parking. I think the annual pass is like hella expensive too. I forget what it was. So we be complaining about the cost of living here now going up like that. But imagine other places, bro. Like New York, it was already high as hell. Brock Purdy got a roommate. He can't get paid until next off season. So he got a roommate. That let you know everything you need to know. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Appreciate the love and support. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.